Hello, everybody. We're Team 34, and our project is Distilled Bird. Can I answer your questions? Yeah, so the problem we research on for this project is question answering problems. So this is one of the oldest NLP tasks. Given a question, there could be many potential answers, and how to find a way to provide the best relevant answer. Researchers have used a rule-based, statistical-based, and neural network approach. These type of problems can be applied in personal assistant in smart devices, chatbots, and online shopping website helpers. So one of the key problem statements is that how to retrieve important information from text, like reading comprehension, and answer the relevant questions.
So our task mainly has two objectives. The first one is to reproduce the results based on existing BERT architecture with pre-trained weights. So it will be our baseline model. And the second one is to be novel and design some customized architecture to apply after the BERT row output and between the classifier layer. We will add some bidirectional LSTM, pyramid bidirectional LSTM, batch norm, CNN, or dropouts. So the dataset we're using is a call squad, and this consists of more than 500 Wikipedia articles. And the question combined answerable and unanswerable questions, and this has a lot of questions, so it will be perfect for training QA models. And here is the example of the dataset. The text is given as the context for the question, and the question is has some ground truth answer or no answers. So the fun fact is that the squad question and passage share a lot of similarity with TOEFL reading comprehensions, like the multiple choice given a passage. And our burst line is based on BERT. So BERT take input as tokenized questions and paragraph, and after multiple layers, there will be the sequence of sequence embeddings, and it can be transferred into start and ending position based on the QA model. And the DistilBERT is for development purpose, we're using this for faster training speed. So it has similar architecture and performance, but smaller size, and is developed by Hugging Face. Our baseline pipeline is to fed the question and the passage into the tokenizer, and the outputs will be fed into BERT and using the linear output layer to transfer it to a probability distribution to calculate the starting position and ending position of the answer.
So moving on to our approach, after getting the output from the distilled birds, we then added BLSTM layers, dropout layers, and CN layers. Also, as expired by the course projects, we also explored with the impact of adding pyramid BLSTM layers as well as the batch norm layers. So moving on to the results for our investigation. So here is the baseline model and 6 models that we spent time experiment with. So we ran each of the model for 2 epoch. The number 2 was suggested by the GitHub repository owner of DistilBERT. And then we were able to calculate the F1 score and exact match score, which is basically a weighted average of precision and recall. So a higher score means a better performance. We can see that by applying an BLSTM layer and the log dropout layer on top of the baseline DistilBERT model, we were able to boost up the performance by 1 point. And moving on to the next slide. So here's the conclusion. DistilBERT model plus by LSTM layer and plus dropout layer works the best among the 6 models that we experimented with. And also the larger models that involve CNN and the pyramid BLSTM is not performing as well as the other models, could be because of 2 reasons. First, models with a lot more parameters might take longer to converge. And second, by applying the complex architecture on top of the BERT model, we might need to wait until the pre-trained model relearns a lot of weights. And now we're open to any questions.